Welcome to Martinsville Speedway for the STP 500. Qualifying got rained out on Friday, so the field is set up by point standings. And these 35 ANSI drivers, most of them looking for their first win of the 2017 season. Here are your drivers to watch for. Kevin Harvick, the points leader. Starts on poles, never won in Martinsville. Could today be the day? Kyle Busch, he's the highest driver in points that has not won a race. He rolls off in the third position. The 18 always a favorite on short tracks. And rookies have historically not done too good in Martinsville. The best rookie finish ever, Chase Elliott. Let's go down trackside for the command.
For God and country, drivers, start your engines!
And the cars roll off at pit road. And let's take a look at our STP 500 starting lineup. Like I said, qualifying based off of points due to rain. Kevin Harvick and Martin Truex, last week's winner, make up row 1. Row 2, Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski. Row 3, Kyle Larson next to Joey Logano, who almost won this race last year. And in row number 4, Matt Kenseth and Ryan Blaney, who did not do well last year when he was a rookie. Row 5, Jimmy Johnson, who won this race last year next to Kurt Busch. And in row 6, Chase Elliott, who finished 13th, the best finish by a rookie ever in Martinsville, next to Denny Hamlin. Row 7, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Clint Bowyer. And in row number 8, Casey Kane and Ryan Newman. Row 9, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. next to Michael McDowell. And in row number 10, Jamie McMurray and Eric Almirola. In row 10 are the two rookies, Daniel Suarez and Eric Jones, looking to make an impact on this race. And in row 12, Paul Menard next to the Daytona 500 winner, Chris Buescher. Row 13, David Reagan and Austin Dillon, who's not been having a very good season. And in row number 14, Danica Patrick and Austin's brother Ty Dillon, who's been having a great season. Row 15, Landon Castle and Trevor Bayne. And in row 16, Matt DiBenedetto, who surprised a couple people this season, next to AJ Allmendinger. Row 17, it's Greg Gaulding and Corey LaJoie. And making his first career Cup Series start this weekend, it's Ryan Sieg in the 7. Take a look at your Lowe's race analysis. 500 laps, stage 1 and 2, 130 laps, 240 laps the final stage, and Jimmy Johnson won this race last year. Green flag in the air, we're underway in Martinsville. No one can get an advantage. Here they come through 3 and 4. Truex fighting on the top. Harvick maintaining the lead off the bottom. And out of turn number 4, Kevin Harvick leads lap 1 in Martinsville. Truex trying to get to the back of Busch. Spinner! David Reagan. And our first caution of the day comes out just 3 laps before the competition caution. And luckily David Reagan didn't hit anything. And we'll take a look at the replay and see how he spun. He's driving away now. And let's take a look what happened. This is further back in the pack in turn 3. Oh, this looks like AJ Allmendinger just got underneath him. And some contact was made. Look at the job by Austin Dillon and the guys behind David Reagan. Thank goodness he didn't come up in front of the field. He was in real time. Truex and Keselowski. Oh, trouble! Crash in turn 2, collecting both JTG cars and Michael McDowell, and the caution comes out. Not too much time left in stage 2, 17 laps to go. Let's take a look at a replay. Allmendinger just trying to get past McDowell. This looks like it's got loose. And he spun right in front of teammate Chris Buescher. Good job by Ryan Sieg. And the 27 of Palmetto to avoid. McDowell spins and then gets right back going so that no one runs into him. Here it is real time. Nothing Chris Buescher could do. So AJ Allmendinger, he'll have some damage, but he'll be able to continue in his number 47. He has a good car. McDowell just 4 flat spot tires. He'll be able to continue as well. But Chris Buescher got some damage to the right front of his car. He'll go 2 laps down, but luckily he's still in the race. And some strategy. 6 cars stayed out under the caution to try and collect some stage points. We'll see if that works out for them or not. One to go in stage 1. Martin Truex has jumped up to a lead. Kyle Busch looking for second on Casey Kane. Truex goes through 1 and 2. Kyle Busch gains about 2/10. But so far, this is all Truex. Elliott underneath his teammate for 3rd position. But through 3 and 4, it doesn't look like anyone's going to touch Martin Truex. Kyle Busch will have one last run through 2 and 4. Big run for the 18. Not going to be enough. Martin Truex takes stage 1. See Truex, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Casey Kane, and Ryan Blaney making up the top 5 others, getting some points in this opening stage. Keselowski trying to get their cars around in turn number 1. It's Corey LaJoie and Greg Goulding, 2 teammates. And rookie struggles continue this afternoon in Martinsville. Let's take a look at what happened. Greg Goulding on the inside just got loose and got into Corey LaJoie. Nothing really those two could do. Both were laps down. LaJoie was 2 laps down. Goulding was just a lap down. Here it is real time. Just a wiggle into turn 1 and they both went around. But no damage to both of them. They'll both be able to continue. See cars back here. Oh no! Ty Dillon goes around and the caution's out for the 5th time today as Ty Dillon will get straightened out, and there's our caution. And looks like Ty Dillon, who initially didn't get fired up, now he'll get fired up and get rolling away. And let's take a look at our replay. Just some interesting racing back here, and Trevor Bayne got into the left rear of Ty Dillon, and that got him loose, and around he went. And look at Matty D just avoiding the left rear of Ty Dillon's car as he spins up the racetrack. Through 3 and 4, Suarez in the way of Chase Elliott. Elliott moves Suarez through turn 4, and Suarez will get the free pass, but Chase Elliott wins stage 2. In a dramatic way to end the stage, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Martin Truex, and others grabbing points. Through turn 4. Oh! Landon Castle goes around in front of the field into Matty D, Ty Dillon, and Michael McDowell, and the caution is out with 188 to go. A big crash in turn 3 at the paperclip. And there's the carnage. McDowell hard on the wall. Matty D got his car lifted up off the ground by Ty Dillon, and Landon Castle also in this incident as well. Let's take a look at what happened. There's Castle on the top of your screen, and oh, Daniel Suarez tries to take it 3 wide. You can't do that in Martinsville. And Castle gets into McDowell, who hits the outside wall, spins in front of the field. And look at the 32. It's hard to see, but he is lifted off the ground by Ty Dillon. Here's a look at it again in real time. Just a vicious hit for the 13 in the back of the 32. But McDowell and Ty Dillon will each be out of the race. Unfortunate for them. Both were having good runs today. And then there is Castle and Di Benedetto. Castle will go 3 laps down. Di Benedetto will go 10 laps down. Caution for debris, so we will rack him and stack him again. We'll get another very interesting restart. So just take a look at how this happened. Landon Castle under the brakes blew a left rear tire and spun out. As you see right there on the top of your screen, was being lapped by Martin Truex Jr. Just simple debris issue. We saw the debris come off of his car, and that could have cut down the left rear tire, but he'll continue and he'll go another lap down. Harvick trying to get the lead. Spinner! Eric Almirola! And this changes everything for Martin Truex Jr., who's trying to go back to back. Those chances could go out the window with this restart. As Almirola gets pointing in the right direction. And again, 3 wide. Eric Jones was stuck in the middle, and unfortunately Eric Almirola was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Nothing much Eric Jones could do. He had Brad Keselowski right underneath him. One to go in the STP 500 at Martinsville. Truex, that vibration looks like it's getting worse. Kevin Harvick now has to hold off Chase Elliott, who last year finished second 4 times, and it could be a 5th today. Elliott trying to charge. He is 1 second back of the leader. Through turn 3 and turn 4, the points leader looks like we'll get his first Martinsville win. Kevin Harvick wins in Martinsville. And a huge win for the 4th team, the first multi-time winner of the season. Won just 2 races ago in Phoenix, and he'll burn it down. His first win at the paperclip. Got 3 wins last season, 2 wins this season already for that 4 team. Here are the results. Harvick, Chase Elliott, 5th, 2nd place finish for the 24 team. Martin Truex Jr. finishing 3rd after leading the most laps. Take a look at the second page. Kurt Busch finishing 11th. Casey Kane had a good finish. Brad Keselowski, that speeding penalty sent him back to 16th. AJ Allmendinger with a good finish. Eric Almirola rebounding from that spin, finishing 21st. A couple of names on here. Chris Buescher rebounding from the incident. And Matty D, these guys all struggled. Here are the points as things stand out. Look at Kevin Harvick, 15 playoff points in 6 races. Pretty insane. Kyle Busch with 399 points and still without a win. And then that cut line, Casey Kane, 13 points over Ryan Newman for that 16th and final playoff spot. But we get the weekend off for Easter. We'll see you not next weekend, but the weekend after that in Las Vegas. Hope you enjoyed this presentation of the NASCAR Verizon Cup Series.